Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, actually before we get started, I've partnered up with Infinite Off-Road as well as RPM Powersports. So go check them out. RPM sent me the blow-off valve, which you guys saw in an earlier video. If you haven't, check it out. Infinite Off-Road sent me this cool socket. These things are good for on and off the trail. You can put all your used beverages and trash in the sack, keep the trails clean. I know our group once a year goes through the whole trail where we ride, and we have a trash day. We pick up all the trash along with a couple local vendors. So that's super cool to have, keeps the trails clean, and keeps people the mindset of the trails. Nobody wants to go on the trail and have, beer cans and leftover food and stuff all over the place. Nobody wants that, and it kind of brings unwanted attention to the trails. We try and keep the trails as clean as possible so we don't get any unwanted attention. Unwanted attention brings stricter rules. Nobody likes the strict rules, so keep the trails clean. Don't be the dudes who throw all your beer cans off the side of the trail. It really does ruin it, and that's why you see a lot of those trails that are super strict now. You gotta have insurance, registration, you gotta have this and that. They check your coolers. You don't want that, I don't want that. Keep the trails clean. So that's super cool to have. I'm gonna throw it on the back bumper. It's gonna be super nice. I'm the only guy out of the crew that has one of these so far. I'll let them know to go get the hookup from Infinite Off-Road. But today's video, I am going to be ceramic coating the RZR, at least parts of the RZR. I'm not going to get too crazy with the ceramic coating, but I do have this Nano Bond. I've never used it. I think I looked at a couple of reviews, looked good enough for me. I'm not overly concerned about it. Again, I'm not going to be coating every single part of the RZR. My main concern is probably same with you guys. It's pretty much the mud flaps. I'm going to be doing the underside, seeing if it does help keep some of the mud off of the RZR. You guys all know how tricky these things are to keep clean or clean at all. So I'm also hoping that it kind of helps keep all the trim pieces black. So my main priority with this is going to be the trim. I might do the doors too, because we all know the doors get really scratched up. I might do that under panel there and see what else I can do. I did pressure wash the whole machine off, but I do have a bottle of my degreaser. I use Purple Power. I just mix it with water, throw it in a mixed bottle. I think they're $1. Purple Powers always seem to be my go-to. It really does help. One of the better ones I found. After that, we're going to go ahead and wipe it down with some alcohol. All the trim pieces anyways. If you haven't checked out my wrap video, that's pretty cool. The wrap turned out pretty decent for my first time. So if you got any questions, check that out. I got the doors all put back on for my video of the gated shifter. Actually, I haven't made that video yet, but that's going to be on the agenda too. I put in a gated shifter. I'm not going to make a separate video actually, because the guys from Super ATV, who I got this from, they have an awesome, completely detailed video on the gated shifter. I can't one up that. The guy did a flawless job at the video. So I'll do a review though. But we got a couple microfiber towels, we got our alcohol, we got our degreaser, and we have the ceramic coating. I also got a spray bottle of ceramic coating. I'll video that too. I'll use that on the vinyl. But let's get started and see what happens. Okay, before we get started on the ceramic coat, I want to go ahead and throw this Sacket bag on. Again, I got it from Infinite Off-Road. They're made by Sacket. I believe that's the only maker of these, but stupid simple to install. Comes with these little bungee cord things. Boom, that side's on. I'm going to stretch it over here. And there we go. It's on there, it looks cool, it matches the RZR. They offer a bunch of different colors, bunch of different companies. Put their logos on so you can support your favorite company. And there you go. It's also made out of mesh. It's like a wire mesh. So I'm not concerned at all with it being that close to the exhaust whatsoever. I think I'd almost have it touching and it'd be fine. They look super clean. And again, it's made out of mesh material. So any leftover beverage that's in there, it's just gonna drain out. So you're good to go on that part. Let's flop over and check out the ceramic coat. All right, so I got my microfiber rag here. I did pressure wash the whole machine off. Definitely do that. Obviously, the more dirt you can get off of it, the better. You probably want to do this maybe when you first get the razor, but still wash it because we all know they're not clean when you first get them anyways. So I'm gonna take my alcohol, wipe down all of this plastic. You can kind of see the black's already starting to come back. Get in all the grooves and crevices. Just a little bit of alcohol will go a long ways. Get all the contaminants that we possibly can off of this machine. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do the doors while I'm at it too. One of those bottles is supposedly enough to do a full size car, like a sedan, so I'm not too concerned about running out. All right, let's see how easy this is to put on. So it comes with a little bottle, not big whatsoever, glass bottle, and an application pad. The alcohol is drying pretty fast, so let's see what we got. They said a little bit goes a long way, so everybody's definition of a little bit is kind of different. Let's kick it around there. Yeah, that looks like a little bit. Kind of smells weird. Okay, that was quite a bit. Let's just go for it. Definitely doesn't smell good by any means. Now, if you're doing this, it is recommended to leave the machine and let all of this soak into all the pores for a couple days. Just don't put it on and go out mudding. Otherwise, it can trap all those particles into the ceramic coat itself. Now, I also have another ceramic coating spray here. Now, this one I learned right off the bat to be very, very, very careful with. It works. So, I bought a brand new 2021 Bronco, and I put this on there, and I ignored the directions. I just kept spraying and spraying. I still can't get this stuff off. You got to be very careful. I'll never use this on another vehicle again, but I will use it on the Razor because I'm not care too much about the buildup or how it smooths out. But it definitely looks a lot more black. I'm going to give it a couple days to dry, and we'll come back, do some testing on it, and see how well it holds up. But let's move over to a different surface. We know this is a textured surface. Let's move over to the doors and see how it applies to the doors. Okay, so off to the doors. These are the Tusk Pro Fit doors. I have a video on me installing them. I think I have another one of a review of the doors. Super nice so far. Before applying the ceramic coating, if you do have pretty deep gouges, scratches, whatever, go ahead and buff those out. If you can, if you want, go for it. Because we do want this as clean as possible. I had to wipe mine down a couple times. The water spotting really attracts to these doors. Seems like you can never get all the water spots out of them. So let's see if this helps. Put a little bit more on the application pad. I have a couple scratches here and there, but these are rather new, so, and it is a powder coat, so we're applying the ceramic coating to a powder coat. I think that other ceramic spray that I have, it'll be nice to do kind of touch-ups. Maybe use it once a summer or something, not too often. And again, it is a Razor. This thing's gonna get beat. It definitely seems like it needs to be kind of worked in there. The more you work it, the better it's looking. A little more on there. Seems like the powder coat's definitely soaking it up more than the plastic is, which is kind of surprising. And that's where most of your mud splash up's going to be. So I'm pretty excited about this product. I hope that it works. I think it will because there is quite a few reviews on ceramic coating itself. But that gives you guys a general idea. One bottle, that is absolutely plenty for a full-size Razor. I'm going to do as much as I possibly can. I got some seats coming from Aces Racing. So those seats are made out of, I believe they're like a fake leather, so probably a PVC material. And I'm going to use the same ceramic coating on the seats. I'll do a video. The seats are back ordered, so kind of sucks. I've been waiting for them for a couple weeks now. Gives you a quick idea. I'm still working on the rock lights. That's taken forever because I am cutting them and splicing them. That way I don't have any wires kind of showing all over the place. I don't like having a bunch of extra wire. I think I'm going to order a fuse panel too, just to clean everything up, because I am adding quite a bit of extra accessories. I don't want to be caught on the trail and run out of battery, so we'll be doing a video on second battery install too. Alright guys, I'm all finished up. I went ahead, did the other side, did the back, did the front fascia, everything besides the actual vinyl itself I did. I did the windshield, and I did all the interior parts that I possibly could. Really went above and beyond with the stuff, and it really brought the black back. So that's super cool. I'm excited to test it. Seems to work good for me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm more excited to test it against trees, branches, and mud, but we'll see. So far, looks pretty nice. I'm happy it brought the black back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alright guys, and that finishes up today's video. Again, another shout out to RPM Powersports for the blow-off valve. That was super cool. I do have a promo code from RPM Powersports. It's just J-Trades, capital J, capital T in trades. It's a 5% off, so not a whole lot, but it does help. Every penny helps on these razor builds, right? Infinite Off-Road, another shout out to them. That's super awesome. I got that bag. That's gonna be super cool. Again, first guy in the group to get one of those, so kind of excited to show it off. And it matches the color perfect of the razor, so super excited about that. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Those comments really do help. If you guys have any feedback for me, that'd be super cool, because I am trying to grow the channel. It's a really slow process, that's for sure, but I'm working on an Instagram account, trying to build that up as well. So as soon as I get that all finalized, then I'll be posting that too and trying to build that up as well. As much social outreach as I possibly can, so that I can continue building on the razor. I have a ton of stuff coming my way for the razor. I'll be doing that video on the gated shifter. That thing turned out pretty sweet. I'm excited about the seats coming. I'll be ceramic coating those too. And stay tuned for another video on how the ceramic coat holds up against the elements. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.